Guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video we are going to learn about Python tuples. What is Python tuples and why we are using Python tuples? We have already different data type like this list, dictionary, set, but still we have a tuples and we are using. Let's start this video with first definition. Let's understand what is this Python tuples, why it's required, where to use, how to use this all, and I will show you each and every function how to use here in tuples. So Python has a built-in sequence data type to store data in unchangeable object. So what does it mean? Let's break this statement into pieces. So built-in sequence data type. So built-in sequence data type, that means Python has inbuilt a few data types. There we can use in like a list, tuple, data dictionary, set. So similar tuples also, and store in unchangeable object. Unchangeable object, that means we can't do any changes. Once we create, we can't do any changes. So means tuples are inbuilt data structure that holds a collection of elements. They are very similar to list, but few differences are there. You hear few differences, but I will make a separate video for to show all these differences between tuples, dictionary, list. But here we can see why we need tuples when we have already list. So to make these differences, first difference, this tuple is immutable, but if you go for this list is mutable. What does it mean, mutable here? Mutable, that means once we create this data set, what we can do, once we create this list, we can go and we can do changes as per your use cases. If you need, you can do changes, you can rename, you can update. But in another side, for tuple you can't do any changes once you create this tuple, and they can contain a duplicate also. So tuple mainly it's unchangeable, it's immutable, we can't do changes. So we have already list, and there we do all these changes. But question might be coming in our mind, why we need tuples, why we'll go to use tuples, in which scenario we can go and we can use these tuples. So tuples, since we can't do any changes, so readability is very fast, we can read, and that performance will be faster than a list. In list, since we do edit, update everything, so it's slower than tuples. So in our project or application, if we have such a scenario where we have to read only, we are not going to do any changes, so such kind of data set, when we maybe use as a lookup, or maybe for any use cases where we have to read only, so we can go with the tuples, and it will be very fast. It will the way we assign this or we write this. So tuple we use parentheses, and list we use brackets, so and separated by this comma. So each element we separate them with the comma. So that two major difference I can say, but I will make a separate video, there I can show you each and every differences between tuples and list and dictionary. So let's start with hands-on practice here. Hands-on for each and every function, what we have, what we are going to use, how to use. Look at this example. So here we are giving items, person, team, 19.99, data, coders. So there are different we have this element inside of this tuple. So we can retrieve using this since it's a ordered sequence. Since it's order sequence of items, we can retrieve using indexes. So that means order sequence of items here. So this, if you compare with the list, so that tuple also very similar to list, but what we have main difference here. So list is mutable, there we can do changes, we can update, we can edit, we can delete everything, and but in tuple it's immutable. That means once tuple get created, you can't modify. But in workaround what we can do, we can convert into a list, and we can we can create some empty list, and there we can append one value we can take from tuple using this iterable, using some for loop, some looping concept, and we can do. So all these we can do as a workaround, but directly we cannot do any changes in tuple as it's immutable. So let's see few example in action. So that tuple, here you can see here person, teams, 19.99 data coders. First value if you see here, so what we are doing, we are printing entire items. So and now what we want to do, we want to slice. So this if you look at this this symbol, the way we are slicing the value, it's very similar to list items in bracket 0, that means 0th index. What value will be that it will print here. So person, if you are giving here 1, that means team, it will print a team. If you are giving another example here, this is items 1 2 3 data coders. So that is the item, I have taken one value. Now this is item items 1, we are giving 2 value, and what we'll do, so here from items 1, if you want you can print here what is this value. So here you can say this is the value is coming from items 1. Now what we are going to do, we are slicing this value. So we have seen already in a previous video for list, how are you going to slice the value, how are you going to retrieve what value is required for our requirement. So here it's items, in items first 0 value, 0th position, then 1. So it start from 1 and then go till 3, but excluding 3 we are not going to take in. So 0 1 2. So it will, okay, so it will start from here 1 team, and 2 3 we are excluding, so that's what 3 is not here. Now we go for next another, what we are going to see here, items, and start from 2. When we give such kind of value, like first starting, then after column, then right of this column it's empty, that means take all the way till items, start from 2, that means 0 1 2, start from here 2, and then after do here. So that start from this 19.99 and then data coders. So like that value. Now what we can take another example, items 1, that means this value we are going to multiply by 2. What does it mean by multiply by 2? That means this tuple, whatever value will be that will going to be multiplied by 2, that will get in double. So here you can say this 1 2 3 data coders, 1 2 3 data coders. If we give 3, it will multiply 3 times. It will multiply 3 times. Now we can see another example, item plus item 1. Here I have one tuple, another we have tuple this items 1. What we are doing, we are concatenating here. So that means merging, concat, you can say. So person, this value, and another items 1, this is the value that we are doing here. If you want to take another example like this tuple, you can take apple, banana, cherry. So what we are doing, we are assigning this value. We are checking the length of this value. What is the length? That means how many element in that length of tuple. So here we will see here this is the 3. Here 1 2 3. If you are going to give some other value like guava, and we can give some mango. So you can see how many value, total 5 value. So you can check how many elements in the tuple. So using this length you can get it that. Now we take another example. Let's assume like I have to take some scenario where we have to create this tuple, empty tuple, and then after do some operation. So here what we are doing, this is the tuple, and that is the symbol, I can say that opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. Initial where it's initial empty, and then after we are printing. So you can say it's empty tuple. Then what we are doing, here we are assigning tuple 1, and then we are passing the value, we are passing the element, this data, and another value is the coders, and then after we are printing. So in print tuple 1, so this tuple 1, see tuple 1 is having this value. If you want to print, you can print like this tuple, and then put value like this, then okay. So here what we are doing, we are assigning, if you look at here in this, we are just printing, we are giving what is the name of the tuple. So the tuple name is this tuple name is a tuple 1. So here you can say tuple 1, and then after like that also, this is called formatting. Using this formatting you can print like that also. Now what we can do, we'll take another example. We are giving a list 1, this is the element, and tuple using list. What we are doing, this a list a value to tuple. So now the value of this is the tuple. See this is the value tuple. It's a bracket, but here it's a parenthesis. What we are doing, how it happened, because we are giving the value list into a tuple function. So this is a tuple function. Inside that we are passing this list, complete list, and it's converting into tuple. If you want to see the type, what is the one, I think it's fine. No, okay, see this tuple here, tuple class. So what we are doing, we convert into tuple class. Now we see another example. Here this is tuple. Inside this tuple is a Python I have taken, and tuple with use of the function. So here what we are doing, we are using this function here. Using this tuple function, what it's doing, it's creating this Python, what it was a string, it's converting into tuple. That means one value it's converting. So that string it's happening here. If you take another example, tuple 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, what we are doing, this is tuple 1, another tuple 2, it's Python language, and then what we are doing, we are merging, we are combining this value. So if you look at here, what we are doing, we are combining tuple 1 plus tuple 2. That will combine, you can say combine, you can say merge. We are merging this into tuple 3, and we are printing. So you can say this is the one value, this is the one, and another, this is the Python and language. That for merging, combining, you can say. Now we can see add tuple to a tuple. So if I have a tuple, fruit tuple, I have a tuple, it's a fruit tuple, and here I have a value, it's apple, banana, cherry. In that what I am doing, I am taking another tuple as orange, and then what I am doing, I am appending, I am adding this fruit tuple equal fruit tuple plus y, and that I am printing here. So what I am doing, initial value it was apple, banana, cherry, and then I am adding one more value. If I want to give another value, for example it's a mango, so then you can see here apple, banana, cherry, and orange, mango is coming from here. If you want to change or give some, add fruits, so like that you can give this way you can define. Other way what you can do, you can give like a fruit tuple equal fruit tuple plus add this way also you can do, and you can get the same value what we are getting from earlier method. Then after delete, del keyword can delete the tuple completely. So similar function, similar we can see for list also. There what we were doing, this del, and we were providing this list complete list. So similar here del, and then after what I am doing, I am providing complete this tuple and del tuple, and then if you want to see, you can see it's not existing because we have deleted now. Now another concept coming for tuple, packing and unpacking. Packing, what does it mean by packing? When we create a tuple, we normally assign a value into that, so that's called packing. So for example here it's a first this fruit loop. So if you take here, this is the fruit loop. So in fruit loop what we are doing, this is the value we are assigning. Fruit tuple equal apple, mango, apple, banana, cherry. That's called packing. But when we are also allowed to extend the value back into variable. So now this the same, if we are going to like retrieve the value, get the value from as a variable from this tuple, that's called unpacking. We are unpacking. So we'll see some example here. Also I can give some example like here, or this not in that way, just it's a reverse, vice versa you can do. So you can give this value. So now what we are doing, we are assigning this value, assigning the value, how many values are available in this tuple, we can give this. So like that what we can do, we can, now we have value in fruit tuple, we have how many element, we have three element. So just corresponding we can give this value, so that value in corresponding respectively it will be assigned to in this variable. So packing and unpacking refer to the process of combining multiple values into tuple, packing, and extracting values from a tuple, unpacking. So now hope it's clear what we are doing. When we are assigning, that's called packing. When we are extracting values from tuple, it's unpacking. Leveraging the concept provide an elegant way to update a specific element within a tuple. So if you want to a specific value, so here now what we have done, we have this tuple, inside this tuple we have these three value, and out of this three value, one value we want to update this banana to watermelon. So we can update, because now we have this corresponding, we have this variable banana. Go get this banana variable on you can update this particular banana with watermelon, and then after you can run this fruit loop, fruit tuple, you can get it. So same we'll see some example here. So our original tuple 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that is the tuple 1. What we are doing, we are unpacking the tuple into individual variable. So first this is the tuple, that means this is the tuple where we already pack in, we are already packing, and now what we are doing, we are unpack. So tuple 1 we are giving first, second, third, fourth, fifth, we have 5 value, so we are giving 5 variable. Now that means for 10 we have first, 20 we have second, 30 we have third, 40 we have fourth, 50 we have fifth. So that value, let's go and check this value, whether we have to give this value. For example, first you can see 10, we got the 10 value. If you want, let's provide all and see how it goes. See, all this value we can receive. Now what we are going to do, we are going to update. So this is the index on second position. So what is this position here in tuple? 0, 1, 2. So that means 2, it's index 2. Currently what value we have? We have a 30. What we are going to do? We are going to give value 100. That means 30 will be overwritten by 100. So create a new tuple with the updated value. What we are doing, first, second, and instead of third we are giving this value. Let me repeat again. Instead of third we are giving a new value, that is the 100, what we are going to overwrite on top of this 30. So fourth, fifth, and then what we are going to do, we can print this value and we will see how it goes. So this is the original is this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and this modified tuple. We have modified tuple. What we have done, we have given this updated modified tuple value. So value, what is the value of this value? It's 100. So 100 is getting that for this. Now another way also, what we can do, original tuple here, and then we can unpack. That means this way we can give, and what we are giving this value. So what we are doing, we are here, we are typing, we are converting into list using this method. You see here, this method we can use like this. I'm talking this opening braces and curly braces. So what we are doing, opening and curly braces, we are assigning this value list, and then after it's going. So like that. Now coming for another example here, unpacking a tuple. So fruits, I'm taking fruits like apple, banana, cherry, guava, mango, and corresponding I am giving this value. If you want, print each and every and see this. So see here, this green is on first position. What we have given? Apple. Then yellow we are giving banana. Red we have given cherry. Pink we have given pink here, guava. Gray we have given mango. So like that. Now we can take another example, join two tuples. So how are we going to join? So you have one tuple, this is tuple, I can print tuple 1, and another I can print a tuple 2. So what we'll do, a tuple 1, tuple 2, tuple 3. Okay, so here tuple 1 abc xyz pqr 11 12 21 this. So what we are going to do, we'll first let's comment this and let's print how it looks. So here you can see this tuple 1 abc xyz pqr, tuple 2 we have 11 21 31. Now what we are doing, we are combining you can say, merge you can say. So tuple 1 plus tuple 2, simply it's a plus operator, using that we are appending and we are combining, merging, and then we are printing. So here tuple, you can see this value xyz pqr, this is the one tuple and this is another tuple. So that for it's a joining two tuples. Now we can see multiply tuples. So that if you look at this closely, whatever operation, whatever function I am discussing here, all very similar to list. So the way we are doing in tuple and very similar in this list also. So definitely it makes sense for you guys. So fruit, here you can see apple, banana, cherry. So fruit name, what we are doing, we are multiplying by 2. So once you multiply, so whatever value is the apple, banana, cherry, this is kind of one time. That means this tuple is having one time. If you do twice, 2 times, same thing will be printed one more time. If you give thrice, then it will print 3 times. So that we are doing here. This is the apple, banana, cherry. Again, because we have given this 2, we will give 2. That for this multiply tuple. Now we can give Python tuple method. So basically tuple method, there are 2 type of tuple method, one count and another index. They both the number of times a specified value occur in tuple. So that means count. What we are doing, if you take this example, in that employee ID is 1378777. So that means how many times 5 occurs. We are counting how many times this 5 occurs. 1 2. So like that you can see. So 2 times came. If I'll give like a 7, how many times 7 came? So 7 also 2. Let me give one more 7 to make this value different. So here you can see 3 value. If you are giving 1, how many times 1 came? So it's a 1 time. So like that, what this count function does, return the number of times, how many times it occurs, a specified value. What a specified value we are giving. So here a specified value, what we have given, we have given here, let's assume like I will give 8. How many times 8 is there? So it's twice, 2 times. 8 is here, 8 is here. This is for count function. Now for index function, searches the tuple for a specified value and return the position of where it was found. So search the tuple from start, this since it's order collection of items ordered. So you can go with index. So this is 0 1 2 3 4 like that. So now we see what is the index of 8. So this is the 8, 0 1 2 3. It should print 3 because we are on third this 8 value, basically index. That means asking what is the index of this particular value. We are, because this index function that gives you that return the index of that particular value. So index method find the first occurrence of a specified value, search for the first occurrence of the value 8 and return the position. So pretty much we covered all this function, what is this tuple and how to use. We have seen everything in hands-on. Hope you like it this. Thank you.